Hello, Sion. How are you?
Good.
Good. All right. So, can you tell me a little bit about your book? Tell me the title,
The
and then
sixth
kind of summarize a little bit.
the title is the sixth grade nickname game, and the author is Gordon Gorman. And in this book, there's this boy named Jeff and Wiley, and they started nicknaming when they had this teacher named Mr. Hughes,
Mm-hmm.
and so they started calling him Mr. Huge or something like that. And then they called this boy, I think his name was Charlie.
Mm-hmm.
And they started calling him Snoopy, and because he like snoops around
Okay.
on people, like gets in their business.
So, give me a little bit more about the book. Like, is the book just about sixth graders having these different nicknames, or
It tells us about Jeff and Wiley's life, like how they
Okay.
were born and stuff.
okay? So a little bit of narrative.
Yeah.
Okay. Can you go to where you're at in the book, and I'm gonna have you read a page for me out loud.
Okay. Okay. Totally. Cassandra Crowd. All books count. You can read the ingredients of a cereal box so long as you read. And you don't have to answer questions or do book reports. It's just reading. It's just reading report. I've had a lot of teachers, Peter said thoughtfully, but Mr. Huge is the only one who can push a bus. I never got excited about school until I saw him in action. But put in Dinky. He's so
Sight.
psyched that you can't help getting caught up in it too. He always sticks up for us, and added Stan. I guess it's time to return the favor. I'm in, said Kelly. I read a book once, mused Raymond. It wasn't so bad. One by one, the students of 6B pledged themselves to a reading marathon for the sake of their teacher. One last thing, Cassandra added. We can't tell Mr. Huge. Good idea, Wiley nodded fervently. The guy could sweat up the North Pole. If he knew his job was one on the line, he might drown us all. When Mr. Hughes entered his classroom at 9 o'clock, he found no laughing conversations, no baseball cards, no spitball wars. In fact, there were no sounds at all.
Okay. So why were there no sounds?
Because they're trying to do something without Mr. Hughes knowing.
What do you think they're trying to do?
They said they're having a reading marathon.
Okay.
So
And what would you do at the reading marathon? What did the book tell us?
I said that they were going to read.
Read. Were they going to
They're reading
write
cereal
anything? Okay.
boxes.
Okay. They're going to
For a
read
reading
the.
report.
Okay. And what are they reading on the cereal boxes?
Ingredients.
Good ingredients. All right. So let's take a look at some of the words here that you had a little bit of difficulty. And the word was, let's find it here. Okay, he
This
said
one?
I never got excited about school until I saw him in action. Put in Dinky. He's so psyched that you can't help getting caught up in it too. What do you think psyched means?
Like, got excited.
Okay, so let's think about the word here. PSY. So if I was to say psychology, do you know anything about like psychology? Okay, so psychology deals with the mind. all right? Like, psychologists, all right? They kind of read your brain and kind of read your thoughts as you're talking to them. All right, so think about it in this context. He's so psyched that you can't help getting caught up in it too.
Shocked.
Shocked, okay. Getting a little closer. Can you give me any more of the clues? Maybe smart.
Yes, smart, intelligent.
Good, good. Smart, intelligent. All right, let's take another look at another word here. I read a book once, mused Raymond. It wasn't so. And then here you said bad. But take a look. Why do you think they give us 3 different A's there? And that's sentence. How do you think it should sound?
Like longer.
Okay, so can you do that for me?
Bad.
Good, right? So you went with a little bit of expression, right? Do you think that changes the whole sentence when you do that?
Yes, it like makes it more interesting, right?
It makes it more interesting. Good. All right, so let's take a look here. All right, on I think we want to work on our fluency. All right, where we're gonna make sure that we practice common sight words and high frequency words. So that's one of our goals that we should set. All right, and then another one was reading with expression. Out of those 2, which one do you think you would like to work on for this week?
This one, because I need to know more words.
Okay, so you want to know more words, so you want to work on the vocabulary portion of it. Okay, so take out your bookmark, and then write today's date on the back of it. 2/24, February 24th. Okay, and so we're going to put in, you want to tune into interesting words.
Okay. 2.
Into interesting words. And use new vocabulary. Okay. All right, so that's what you're going to work on for this week. All right, so what I want you to do is you go through your book. I'll give you some post-it notes. And as you come across new words, I want you to underline them and then underneath it write out, okay, some of the meanings of it and what do you think it means. So when we come back, we'll see how accurate you are. And then you can use some of those words, right, in independent reading. And then maybe you can use some of those words in your speaking. Does that sound good? Okay. And then one more thing. Take a look at our bookmark on the front. And do you feel like this is a good fit book for you?
Yes.
And can you explain why, based off of any of these? Why do you think it's a good fit book for you?
It interests me.
Okay.
Because when I picked out the book, I started looking through all the pages to see if it would like interest me, and I thought it would because it's like about 6th grade, middle school, and it's kind of funny.
Do you have a nickname?
Yes.
What's your nickname?
In my family, it's Nana because of my nickname, Nicole.
Okay.
And for my friends, it's Cece because of my initials.
Okay, good. All right. Thank you so much.